start to slow down, bring yourself into the center. Just feel the breath, feel the flow of your breath in and out through your entire being. This exchange of information. Your internal world and your seemingly external world merging through your breath. Connect to the beautiful sun. See and feel the healing rays of the sun, the brightness, the light, the unconditional love. Everything is a movement of the mind. As you inhale, draw the light of the sun directly into your heart. Hold the breath, the light at the heart center, expand it, feel it expanding, glowing, radiating. And then as you exhale, send the light through the crown of your head like a fountain all around you. Inhaling the light of the sun directly into the heart. Hold the breath, the light at the heart center, expand and radiate. And exhale through the crown like a fountain all around you. See it and feel it big, clear out your space. Inhaling the light of the sun directly into the heart. Hold the breath, the light at the heart center. Expand it, radiate, glow. Enjoy it and exhale through the crown like a fountain all around you. Just returning to an easy breath. Staying tuned in. Inhale and hold the breath for a moment. Rub your palms together, get some heat, get some light, get some energy. Cup the palms over your eyes and exhale. Feel the energy from your palms to your eyes. Hold it, nourish yourself. And as you exhale, float the palms down, flutter the eyes open into your space, open focus. Okay, I got some things going on here. Okay, we got no questions, but we've got a lot of love. I love that. I love the love. I'm going to share music here too, just in case we're getting like frozen or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so hi everybody. How's everybody doing today? I trust you're doing well. I am going to chat a little bit like I usually do. Again, finding new ways, I guess, or maybe the same ways or different words to say the exact same thing over and over again, like we do, which is what? Which is basically everything is you. Everything is you. Everything is an extension. Everything is a result of you. You are the cause, or your awareness, consciousness, whether you are conscious or aware of it or not, is the cause of your external reality. Yes, you are the operant power, our favorite phrase. And so, just when we get off a little bit, like stuff happens, or we're getting in the life and stuff is going on, and you're stressed or you're busy or you have a lot of stuff going on, and you're not consciously taking a pause or reassessing your situation. And again, like, what am I always saying? What's the first question? What do you want? What do you want? That is the first question. What do I want? And if you don't know, that's okay. But who do I want to be? Who do I say that I am? Who am I being? Like, what is a state of being that I could choose, or that I would like to embody, that would most likely come with all of this kind of extension reality, the outpicturing that I would enjoy? And if you're not doing that, just please ask yourself why. Like, why? Why? Why are you giving your power away to outside circumstances and things and making it separate from you when you know that what I am saying is true and not just me? I'm just a little messenger here coming from your own consciousness, your own awareness to you, your own cause, causing yourself to listen to this rambling all the time, these reminders all the time, you know? Thank you, my lovey. I'm gonna be your sweet hugs, your sweet soothing love with a little side of kick your little butt. Like, let's go, like I'm just wondering what we're all doing here and why we continue to make a soupy mess of things or a big drama story. Like, I'm just over it. Aren't you over it? Unless the drama story is fun and enjoyable and delightful, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And if you're trying to give me an excuse or a justification or a reason or tell me all the details, once again, God bless you. I love you. And it doesn't matter. Like, I don't actually care. I care so much about you. I care about your experience. I care about you enjoying yourself. I care about you living your best life. But all those details about what they said or they did or she or he or them, I just can't get into it. I just can't get into it. I just can't get into it. I could get into you. I can get into you. What do you want? And what do you know? I'm listening really, really good on those stories, on what it is telling me for you to help you clarify for you. Like I've been saying this week, I must have a story. I said it this week when we're noticing something, when we're gonna say they, them, they, something like that, that we pause and we think, okay, instead of saying like they did this or that, or they didn't do this, or how could they do that, or whatever that is, instead of doing that, just a little bit of training that we've been working on. This is nothing new. Again, first, non-reaction. Okay, we got to work on it just work a little bit more on the non-reaction. You got your emotional reaction, normal. Okay, it's normal. But then it's like, catch that and just, like I've been saying, really train yourself to say to yourself, this is the juice. This is the emotion, my emotions, my reaction, emotional reaction is the juice. Like, I'm watering this sucker, this thing over here. Do I want this to grow? Do I want more of this? No, I don't think you do. So if the answer is no, then you know what to do. You got to pull it in, you got to rein it in, and you got to think, where do I want to give my emotional juice? To what story? I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying they didn't do that. I'm not saying these things don't exist. I'm saying they exist generally from a state of unconsciousness, from your old patterns, beliefs, whatever old state of being. That's where they exist from. So they're still showing up because people will argue with me. It's still happening. They're still, okay, stop reacting and see what happens. You haven't practiced not reacting very long about it. Because if you had, something would shift. And I know that if you practice not reacting, and you actually are consistent with it, or have a consistent committed practice to something that is reining it in, pausing, deciding what you want and giving emotional juice over there, that you would see a shift 100% definitively. You would see something different because it can't, like, there's just no possible way. You are the creator of it. So if you're taking back your juice, your power, from an old thing, like you're leaving it there like a skeleton to dry up and, like, whatever, like go into the sawdust. I'm just seeing something like kind of poof and sort of like crumble down. You're not giving it any water anymore. If you were to take that back and then water something else, like, it's gonna grow. Like, how does this not make sense? Like, that's the truth. It's just we don't practice long enough, and you're giving it little drops of water or like a big splash of water every now and again. It's like happens, so you're like, oh, you like splash it so it like has another life, like it has a second 9 lives over there because you. But it's you. That's what I'm trying to get us to catch. It's you. You're the one giving it life, not some autonomous thing out there separate from you. Now, it doesn't mean that other things don't exist. I don't know if other things exist actually. Okay. Like I really, like I tell you, I don't know actually all of this, how this is actually operating. But what I do know is nothing is operating in your experience autonomous to you. That's what I'm saying. In their experience, they're operating autonomously in their experience, like whatever that is. But you can't know their experience. We've talked about this before. You can't speculate. You can speculate on that, and that's going to be true for you in your reality. But nobody is autonomous in your reality separate from you, just operating separate on their own weird way. No, you're the one giving their weird way power and awareness and a definition and a belief. So what I'm like rambling about tonight and getting on about basically is is what I've been, a few things that I've been trying to like, again, make this really, really simple, even though it's very, very simple. We just like to make things a little bit complicated, or some stories seem more complicated, or they have a lot more details and you got to take care of a lot more things. But I am saying if you kept it simple and were more consistent and committed to watering what it is you actually want and stop worrying about what is not or what's not happening. This worry is it gets you, like it's gonna get you. You gotta like train yourself out of that. Worrying is really an excuse. I'm giving water to that which I don't want, and I don't want to see it live. And I find that maybe people with a little more, let's say, life experience, who've had more opportunities to be disappointed or to not get what they want or whatever it is, it's a deeper story. It's like a little bit more challenging to really trust, to really trust themselves, really, and know that this is how it's been operating this whole time without my conscious awareness. I have been absolutely getting what I believe and what I have the concept for, my especially my concept of myself. And if you have not taken as much time as possible and as needed on your concept of self, you're going to continue to get things as an extension of that that show up that you do not like, that you don't like. I can guarantee it, that you don't like if you have not worked on this concept of self. Because if you're not the best thing going in your world, because you're the only thing going in your world. And so if you don't make this the best thing, like you love yourself so much, like I'm saying, that everything that you are doing, like any of these things, like we're talking about techniques and the breathing and all of this that you're doing is an extension of your love for yourself, because this feels good for me to do. I'm going to do what feels good for me to do. And if that's not where you're at yet, that's what I would suggest you can continue to work on, is your concept of yourself. But I didn't, yeah, like I didn't lose the what I was going on about. Really was about keeping it simple and getting back to this, always back to the basics. It's only basics. It's really only the basics. But what I meant, what I've been contemplating, is this, once again, and I've said it before, the nothing, like the nothing, the nothingness. If you can't, if there's too many details, if there's too much stuff going on, and you find yourself in a bit of a spin or a bit of a low or a bit of a, spinning your wheels, or you get up a little bit and then you kind of like go back down. You get up a little bit and you kind of go back down. If that's what's happening to me, well, first thing, you remind yourself all this stuff, you fill yourself with the truth, you try to, but really like pause, like just When I say the nothing, the closing off of your senses, getting out of this, taking a pause, like when you say, I'm innervating all of this. I'm innervating all of this and I'm trying to manage it, control it, do something different, think something different, apply a technique, do this thing. You can just pause. You can just stop and just close your eyes and go into the nothing, like nothing. Like that's what I love the Dr. Joe about, is this no one, nowhere, no place, no time, no whatever, everything he says. No nothing. You're just nobody. Because somebody asked me again today and it reminded me about when somebody asked me what was my biggest takeaway. What was my biggest takeaway from being at the Dr. Joe workshop, like a week long, like an immersive, right? What was my biggest takeaway? And I had to think about it. And I had to think about it because I really did want to think about what was my biggest takeaway from that, because it's nothing new. It's nothing that I haven't been doing. It's nothing that I didn't know, but it's all just filling it out, rounding it out, repetition, repetition, repetition. Very, very, very important. So just hearing it, but also being in that, just go willy-nilly on things, like just like let it ride, like, oh, let's see what happens. And then you try it and then you don't, oh, that's hard, that's too hard. Yeah, okay, it's too hard. Then you have a belief. You have a belief. And are you willing to change your belief? Are you willing to change your belief? And that's not like magic. That's not like, oh, all of a sudden my belief just changed. No, you have to say, I have an issue with this. I have an issue with. You are creating an awareness, a foundation, a set point, however you want to define it, so that when you do open your eyes, you're in this reality, you're back here, whatever here is. You're more aware because it feels different. You feel cleaner, clearer, more space. You just feel different. So again, like I gave the analogy however many months ago, I probably said it more than once because I know that I say the same things. But these are the things that stick out. So when I would come back, or whatever that means, you know what I mean, then I'd have this feeling like it's super clear, it's super clean, like when someone cleans your house or you clean the house, but it's nice when someone does it and then it's clean and the floor is clean and everything is sparkly and it has a different smell and a different energy. And then you walk in your door and you are not going to walk over the floor with your muddy shoes. You just would not do it. It doesn't make any sense. So it's the same thing. When you clean the stuff and you're in the space and you get yourself to this clean space, when you come back, you don't want to walk across the clear, clean space with your frickin' muddy boots, your drama story, your this and that, all that. You don't want to do it. You keep training yourself. This is what clarity feels like. This is what light feels like. This is what expansion feels like. This is what limitlessness feels like. This is what I want to feel like. This is who I am. This is what feels best for me. And then we come back, fill back in all the memories, all the details, whatever, muddy shoes all over the floor. Oh, it's a mess again. Okay, great. Here we go again. Let's do it again. This is what I'm saying. I just found value in getting clear and spacious so that when I'm going to walk, I want to do it in a conscious and clean way. So that's what I wanted to say tonight, that you don't always have to be, going somewhere, like imagining something or creating something or doing a scene or all that stuff. That's cool. Like it is cool. It's cool. But again, even if you're going to do all that, imagining, seeing all that stuff, you also want to do it from a clean space. You don't want to do it out of lack, out of desperation, out of all of that stuff. You want to do it out of love and out of clarity. So if you're going to create, you want to create also from that clean space. So just give it a little ponder. Just mull it around over there and see how see how it feels, if you might just need a pause. And the other thing, yes, the other thing that I, from that space also, that I've been sitting with, because I like to, I like the concepts or the teachings or the wisdom that challenge my understanding, my model of understanding of this reality. Like, what is this? And just remembering, just really please remembering, like I said today, you have the controller in the game. You're the one with the controller in the game. And if you're playing the game and you've got the controller and someone else came in the room and did something and you yelled at them because you messed up on the screen, you wouldn't do that. It doesn't make any sense. They're not controlling your game. You are. So just remember, you got the controller in your hand. And when you're about to go like, hey, why'd you do that? It's like, you're messing yourself up even more because you're not focused on what you're doing, that you have control of this game. And so thinking about that, I've been thinking about or contemplating or trying on for size this lucid dream, like the waking dream, you know, the waking dream, that this is just like how you're reining in, just like how you are, I can't see that, but I will look at it. Just like how you are, dreaming at night, right? Listen to this. Think about this too. This is the last thing, okay? Because there's a lecture and there's a PDF you can read to go along with it. And I know I've mentioned it before because this is a deep one and it always like spins you a little bit, because just in the same way at night when you're dreaming, you think it's real, right? Like when you're in the dream, you're laying on your bed, you're not moving anywhere, but yet you've had this real experience. And so many times we wake up and it was real. Like you say, it was real. So how do you know that that's not the same thing that is happening right now? That everything is a movement of your mind and you are stationary in the center and everything is being created around you, that you think it seems like you're moving somewhere. But just like at night when you're stationary on the bed, laying there, and you think you're moving all over wherever you went in your dream, is the same thing that could be happening, is probably happening, is most likely happening right now in this reality. So if that's the case as well, don't you want to get good at lucid dreaming? Don't you want to realize that you're in the dream and remember that you're in a dream, and either stop it, change it, shift it, create a new scene, whatever it is you want to do, you can do that. I'm telling you, it is possible. It is possible. It is the same thing. Think about when people learn to lucid dream or astral travel or whatever you want to call it. They just had to practice. They just had to practice some things. And, one of the things also is not reacting, of course, because as soon as you react, you're in. So you have to not react, then decide, then see what you want to see and persist, stay with it. Stay with it, hear it, keep hearing it over again. I'm working on it. We're all working on it. But the more you work on it, the more you realize, I really don't want to give juice over to that. Like, I'm going to let that wither and just fade out. And I'm going to start focusing on the new scene, on the new stuff, on whatever it is that I want. So there's a few things to tune into, and you know that you have all of everything you need. You have brought into your life and created every single thing you need to figure out what's going on here and how to create your best life. And it's not really even creating, it's just tuning into your best life, because you know that there exists infinite potential. That's not a small amount. Infinite potential, infinite possibility, limitlessness, that is all just like, let's say, like floating around, all around. like the radio stations or the TV stations that are floating around in the air. Where the hell's that? How's that happening? Then you get this special frequency. Like, come on, it's all the clues are there. All the clues are there. And you're really every single day you're doing it. You're just like, oh yeah, that's cool. We don't even think about it. All the clues are there. And then you tune it in and magically the TV show appears or the radio station or that thing you want appears, right? So how come we're not getting it? How come we're not getting it here? It's the exact same thing. You are the receiver or whatever that's called. You are the broadcaster and the receiver. You're all of it. But like, if we're going to do the analogy about the radio or the TV station, you just like tune the dial to the possibility that you want, that the reality that you are choosing. And then you make all of the programming. Stop being programmed by everything, whatever that is, whatever this is, whatever's already been here that we've been participating in unconsciously. Just decide, like, I'm the programmer. I'm going to program now. I'm going to create my whole thing. Yeah, we're the transmitter and the receiver. So you're broadcasting it out and receiving it back in. And somewhere along that way, it gets a little wonky, get a little like, we don't really realize that that's what's happening. But now when you're aware that that's happening, just please remember, I just want you to remember so that we're living our best life and you stop creating these struggles for yourself. Again, why are you sitting here? Why are you listening to this? Why do you have this wisdom coming across your path? Why do you have this knowledge? Why do you have these tools? Why do you know this stuff? Why is this happening? Because you're supposed to use it. Get what you want, to have a good life, to enjoy yourself, You are here to have fun and enjoy yourself. If you've been telling yourself another story, or if you believed in another story, or someone else told you another story, or whatever they said, well, scrap it. We're done with that. That's old news. Are you ready to give it up? Just say, I'm ready to give it up. Make a big decision. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to enjoy myself. And then when the mind wants to say, well, but how? But you got to do this and that. Just go into the nothing then. Just clean it out. I'm telling you, if you actually did it, just like I've been saying, if you actually just lifted up yourself and others in your mind, if you actually, took the power, emotional juice away and gave it to what you want. If you actually if we just did all this, just even applied just a couple little things consistently and committedly, you would relax a lot more. I've had to do it. I've done it. You'd relax a lot more, be a lot calmer. You wouldn't freak out so much about stuff. And then you just get to creating. Some things are challenging, so I know. But again, doesn't make it better when you say how challenging it is or how hard it is. That's hard. Stop saying that. It requires a little bit of my attention, energy, and effort. That's not hard. That's just, it requires my attention, my effort, and my energy. Just start to learn how to arrange yourself and what you say a little bit better. If you're going to the quick, easy go-to, it's hard. You're going to get the quick, easy response, which is not good. But if you apply a little bit of consciousness and awareness, and instead of saying it's hard, you say, this requires my attention, focus, and energy. That's better. That's softer. You're just learning to soften, clean, shift, sparkle, shine things up. They don't feel shiny, clear, and clean. You got a few things you can do. You can breathe. You can close your eyes. You can go into the nothing. You can ask some questions. What is the most loving thing for me? What do I want? Who am I being? Did I go to my imagination? Have I set a new template? What is my belief? Like, there's so many things you can do. There's so many things we can do, right? Okay. I know I could keep on rambling because I could keep on saying all the stuff that we need to do, that we know how to do, but you already know, how to do it. So hopefully that gave us it helps me. This helps me. This helps me too. So thanks for sitting with me and tuning in. So we all tune in with our conscious awareness and it brings in the exact information that we need in this moment. Thank you. It helps us, all of us. It helps me too. I'm not here saying this like I know everything, and here I am saying it. I'm tuning in at the same time as we all are and listening to myself, and I have to listen to it back myself and be like, what did I say there? Well, yeah, no, that's right. That's good. That's good. I need that one. I need that one. So I do that too. It's for all of us. Okay, I just am a lot calmer. I pay a lot of attention. This is what I do all day, every day. So I listen to this stuff. I'm tuning in. I'm paying attention for us, so that you guys who have other things, other missions and roles to play, can play your roles. I'm just here to give the little reminders so that you could take your little reminders and then be better at whatever it is you all do, because you guys are awesome in what you do as well. I'm just here. This is my part. This is my part. Okay, let's breathe a little bit so we can calm down. We can go to sleep in the state of the wish fulfilled, in that state akin to sleep. Um, I learned something today. I don't know, there's weird movement on my street. Thank you so much. I feel grateful and blessed to be anyone's reminder. And I do it with as much love as I can. And sometimes I know I'm a little feisty, but I love you so much. I really do. I just like want you to do good and like us all to be thriving, right? Um, but I was hearing today, somebody asked me if I had heard of this method. And so I guess like the kids are reality shifting. I didn't know about this, but somebody asked me if I heard of this thing called the Julia method. Apparently, there's a few more than that. Like that's one that's like popular thing. But it to me, I looked a little bit into it because I'm a curator of all this stuff. I like to know what's the different languages, what's going on. It sounds and looks like quantum jumping to me, or reality jumping, or reality shifting, or whatever it is. It's what we're doing. And when I looked at the techniques, it was like repeating I am, and or also they called it no sleep, like the no sleep technique. I'm like, isn't that state akin to sleep? Isn't that the same thing? It's all the same thing. This is what I'm saying. It's all the same thing. So if you hear of different things, like it's just keeping your mind curious, keeping your mind engaged. If it catches you, try different things, but it's all the same thing is what I'm trying to say. But what I was encouraged about is that the youth, it was the youth that were, it's like these like young YouTuber people talking about it. And I was like, wow, no, this is good. But they're doing it to go to go play at, like with Harry Potter, like Hogwarts, like they're going to, no, really, like to go and like do magic and like be in like Hogwarts, is that right, university, and like all that stuff. And or to go with their like favorite characters, like anime characters, and like so I'm saying, like, look, like this is permeating all consciousness, all awareness is waking up to playing with reality and shifting and tuning. They're calling it shifting, like shifting and tuning into different realities. So I was super encouraged today, like, wow, I didn't have any clue. And of course, but of course, like, of course, everyone is waking up and tuning into all the possibilities. I was really encouraged by that. I don't know why, but it just made me happy that these kids, the young kids, are learning to shift their realities. I guess sometimes out of necessity, when it gets a little crunchy, we're like, you know what? There might be something else I can do here right now. This does not feel fun. So I'm going to go hang out with my friends at Hogwarts. I'm going to shift my reality and go there. All right. I'll see you guys there. Um, let's, they'd be like, who are these party crashers? Where'd they come from? These old people, we didn't invite them. All right, that's okay. I'll put myself as a youth when I go there. All right, I'll shut up. All right, let's breathe a little bit, just a little bit, so that we can soothe ourselves for the evening. And I just really like to do it. It's nice after a long day to do a little bit of work for your nervous system. Okay, let's do more. Expanding our container, looking straight ahead. Inhale deep into the chest and hold the breath. Good. Relax now. Inhale a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. You can do it. More love. More love. Find that space in the back more, a little bit more. Now hold it. Now squeeze root lock, squeeze it up, relax, hold, expand, and exhale gracefully. Good. Again, inhale deep into the chest, hold the breath. Inhale a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. More light, more light, more light, more light. Expand more. One more. One more. Now hold it. Now squeeze, hold, squeeze. Close your eyes. Go into the container space all around you. Strong, bright, shiny, and exhale gracefully through the nose. Relax. One last time, looking straight ahead. Inhale deep into the chest. Hold the breath. Inhale a little bit more. Expand. A little bit more. Find that space. More bliss. More bliss. You can do it. Expand yourself. Decide more. A little bit more. A little bit more. One more. Now hold. Now squeeze. Close your eyes. Squeeze it. Go into the space. Feel the space all around you. Big container. Strong, shiny, bright. And exhale gracefully. Relax. Just stay with your eyes closed. Easy breath. Feel the shift. And looking straight ahead. People have been asking me lately too, like, what is my one advice if I'm going on podcasts and they're asking me like one thing to say to the people? And what do I always say? Slow down your breath. Just start paying attention to your breath. And if you can pay attention to your breath, you can start to give yourself space and change your consciousness. So you guys have been doing it. You're doing it. Don't forget how valuable it is. And doing these little tools with your nervous system. So suck the tongue up. Look at the tip of your nose. We haven't done this in a little bit. Breathe. Click the tongue off. Swallow your saliva. Stick out your tongue. Look at the third eye. Come back to center. Looking over the left shoulder, relax. Open focus. Your eyes are open. You're looking over that infinite horizon, creating what it is you want to see with your eyes open. Coming through the center, looking over the right shoulder. Far, far, far. Relax your nervous system. Practicing coming back to the center, looking up, infinite blue sky. Relax your forehead, relax your whole being. You're practicing not reacting, not making a label, not making a decision, a judgment about everything right away. Just taking it all in and being peaceful and relaxed. And then deciding what you are defining, what you are going to see. Coming through the center, look at your cheeks or close your eyes and breathe. Stretch the back of your neck. Think about the nape of your neck, that eye at the nape of your neck related to the pineal gland. Good, and center, fingertips together, plug your nose, looking up, inhale, mouth. Puff the cheeks, tip the chin, hold. Elbows are up, you're reaching your elbows away from each other, your pinkies at the sternum, you're really putting that pressure in your cheeks, lips, teeth, gums. Center, exhale, nose. Good, thumbs inside the ears. Looking up, just one time reset, pop the inner ears when you're done. When you're done just sitting quiet, rub your palms, inhale, hold it, rub, 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 rub. Bring the wrists together, exhale, bring them in front of the throat. Zoe, 3 times use your voice, tune into your voice, your frequency, your love. Inhale to begin. One more time. Inhale, hold the breath. Pull root lock. Connect to your hands, your heart, on your face. Feel the brightness, feel the light, and exhale. Inhale, let's sweep. Exhale through the mouth, press down. 2 more, inhale. And exhale, press. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, press down. Good, healthy heart mudra, index finger down. Bring your thumbs to the middle and ring finger. Stretch your pinky long. Bring them to your knees. You're gonna inhale 4 sips, hold 4 counts. Exhale 4 sips, hold out 4 counts. You know what to do. 4, 4, 4, 4. Tuning in, close your eyes. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, 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 hold. Exhale, 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 hold it out. Inhale, 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 inhale. Hold the breath. You're going to go on your own. deeply. Hold the breath. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. Stretch. Hold the breath, shake your wrists. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just brush yourself down a little bit. Bring your hands on your heart. Just tuning in. Seeing how you feel. We did that a little bit longer than we normally do. You could take any breath and just do it for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 11 minutes, and tune in to how you feel. It's like going into the space, clear, connected, tuned in, relaxed, calm, spacious, unlimited. Tune into your state of being. How does it feel? How do you feel? What are you giving your emotional energy to? Your awareness, your conscious awareness. When in doubt, when you don't know, just make it love. Find the love. Just breathe at your heart center in love. Expanding, rippling that love out from your center into your space. Every heart in your space awakened in love. See it lighting up. Every face lit up with love. It makes your life more harmonious, smoother. Send out that love, connect to that love, tune into that love within you and all around you. Expand it out into your city. Every heart awakened in love, every face lit up with love, every interaction filled with harmony and love. Expanding that out into your country. Like a wave of light, a wave of love rippling through in all directions, expanding out into the world. Everything is an extension of you and your awareness, expanding it out into the universe and beyond. Feeling the light, sitting in the light, sitting in the love. I decide. Feeling that unconditional love for yourself, for all beings, a gratitude and appreciation for everything we know and everything we don't know, everything we have and everything we don't have. Everything we like and everything we don't like. Our unconditional love, appreciation, and gratitude. Everything is you. Everything is an extension and reflection of you. Bring your hands to prayer. Inhale to begin. Love before me, love behind me, love at my left, love at my right, love above me, love below me, love in me, love in my surroundings, love to all, love to the universe. Inhale, peace before me, peace behind me, peace at my left, peace at my right, peace above me, peace below me, peace in me, peace in my surroundings, peace to all, peace to the universe. Inhale, light before me, light behind me, light at my left, light at my right, light above me, light below me, light in me, light in my surroundings, light to all, light to the universe. Inhale for Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you guys.
Peace, peace, peace.
Good night.